Major crypto market update. Is Bitcoin going to crash below 40K? What's going on with COQ INU and Solana Meme coins doing some major things happening over there as well? We're going to be covering all of this. We're going to be covering price action and a lot of different news here, guys. So smash those likes, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Here we go. Let's jump right into the market. Overall has been a kind of a red day today, right? Nothing huge, no big drops, but not as green as we've wanted, as you guys can see here. So we got some green bubbles floating around, but nothing major, no big gainers, nothing wild. So let's jump right into it. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me, Blockchain Crusader, at BChain Crusader. Let's jump right into the price action here for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin breaks below this open here and we start closing below this, we're in trouble, right? The 2024 open is very, very key, which is at 42,314 bucks. If we don't hold this, we're in trouble. As you can see here, we had a massive run up, right? The last week, everybody knows we went all the way to 48, almost 49, right? And then we came crashing right back down. We broke out of this January range. We were breaking out and we got heavily rejected since then and broke back into this December range, right? And we went all the way, as you can see here, we broke below the January range, but you're like, how did this stop? This bottomed out. Well, the bottom out was at the value area low for December. We literally hit that level of support, bounced from there, and now we're trying to regain the point of control for January while staying above the 2024 open. Very key. If we do not do this and we start continuously heading down here, this could be very bad for Bitcoin, where we could be leading into the drop below 41,000 if things are not very careful here. So overall, those are the key levels. Let's jump over to COQ INU though, and we'll circle back to Bitcoin. COQ INU. Is it just a meme coin? What's going on over there? Well, there's actually a lot being built on COQ INU here. So shout out to this post on Twitter. A lot of layer 1, layer 2s, right? A lot of developer activity, a lot of hackathons for people that are out there that are programmers or they're not programmers. These are competitions where people come and develop a lot of things on technology, where they program different applications, different things. There's a lot of that happening with COQ INU. So there's a lot of development happening on this meme coin. So could this meme coin be the next bonk? Could it be the next MYRO, right? Could it be the next PEPE? I don't know, but I would be holding a small bag. I don't hold any right now. I've been waiting for this dip to occur, so I will be buying a small bag here of COQ INU real soon, because below 100 million market cap, it's only a matter of time when this market turns back around and has a massive pump. COQ INU, I believe, is definitely going to pump. It's the biggest meme coin on Avalanche, and Avalanche is having a great year. Another thing that's happening over here in the COQ INU is they burned $10,000 worth of COQ INU. Right? There's burns happening. There's a lot of different development. COQ INU versus Hunter, another project that's building and working on COQ INU, and there's a lot, like I said, a lot of development, a lot of reasons to believe that this meme coin is going to be more than just a meme coin in the long term. But now circling back to Bitcoin, BlackRock owns over 25,000 Bitcoin, $1.06 billion on their spot ETF. Massive accumulation. Shout out to Token Mention for posting that. We also got Fidelity with holding 20,000 Bitcoin. But the one thing that I don't have pulled up here, but is happening, is the fact that there is somebody dumping some Bitcoin, right? And that's called Grayscale. Grayscale is dumping Bitcoin. They've transferred, I believe, close to about 20,000 Bitcoin at this point. It was 18,000 yesterday, 1,000 today, and I believe another 1,000 a couple of days ago as well. So about 20,000 Bitcoin in general into Coinbase Prime, which is their custodian holder to sell the Bitcoin. And I believe this was all caused because of the discount that GBTC had on their trust, and now they're taking profits. But let's circle over here to this, right? Van Eyck, head digital asset research, says new all-time high for Bitcoin. Well, it's really simple. We got to take this with a grain of salt here. This company does have their own ETF out there as well. So they've got a bias here, right? Of course, and we all have biases for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. But Siegel says that Bitcoin could soar above the 69,000 this year. I've said super cycle. I wouldn't, so I'm not way off on this. I'm like, okay, over 69,000 this year could be possible. The halving is happening. The ETFs launched. They're accumulating Bitcoin, right? Supply and demand 101. Eventually, Bitcoin's price is going to pop. But his reason is very different. His reason says, hey, I think we're going to hit in Q4 an all-time high for Bitcoin after a contentious election. A record number of global citizens are voting in elections this year, and more than 50% in all-time high. 200 years of history with these elections comes to a lot of opportunity for change, disruption, and more kind of pro-Bitcoin policies. This has definitely been a lot of attention on this as well. Elections, we've had Trump coming out saying no CBDCs, right? That's his promise. Don't know if that's going to be true. Is he going to have a pro-Bitcoin stance here at some point? Maybe. I think he's going to have to, because the US dollar, as I can show you right over here, is not doing so bueno, right? The US debt just broke above 34 trillion, which means US debt is now up 1 trillion in the past 3 months, 2 trillion in the past 6 months, 4 trillion in the past 2 years, and 11 trillion in the past 4 years alone. That's a massive 50% jump in US debt since the, fog around the world. So this is a huge problem. And I think that the United States president, right, is going to have to eventually say something about Bitcoin being the world's hardest money, the greatest asset ever. So that being said, I think the pro stance for Bitcoin, we've had a lot of other candidates that are very pro Bitcoin as well. And you're wondering, how can I make money off Bitcoin? I'm so priced out. Well, Franklin Templeton over here, which is also another issuer of ETFs for Bitcoin, is talking about ordinals and layer 2 solutions on Bitcoin shouldn't be ignored. These are vital to solving Bitcoin's economic security problem and increasing BTC's utility. This is huge, and I agree with this a lot. The ordinals, even though I am not a fan of the actual NFT ordinal digital art aspect of it, ordinals are actually doing a lot more than just the NFT, JPEG situation. They're bringing DeFi to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is building a layer 2 for DeFi. And the way you see that is, well, you go to over here, CoinMarketCap, you go to inscriptions, and Ordi, right? It's at a billion market cap right now, 1.5 billion market cap. It's got 21 million circulating supply. There's a lot of other ones as well. Sats. We got Ordinals OXBT. We got Sats over here as well. We got Rats. We got Brack20.com. We got cats. We got mice. We got all kinds of names, right? They sound very weird. They're like, what is this stuff? Well, these are BRC20 tokens that are being built on the ecosystem of Bitcoin, and it's bringing out. So where are you going to get the next 20x, 25x, 50x with Bitcoin? That's never going to happen with Bitcoin's price. But with these different tokens that are being built for DeFi on Bitcoin and for other purposes, these market caps, look at these market caps, right? 4 million. Obviously, there's a lot of risk here. 51 million, 291 million. And a lot of this is being self-reported right now because these tokens are so relatively new. Volume is a lot lower on these as well. As you can see, it's 5 million, give or take. You want to start sticking to some of the higher volume, higher level market caps here, depending on your risk tolerance for your portfolio. But this is where you're going to find a 20x, 30x, 10x with Bitcoin. It's these ordinals, these inscriptions that are happening on Bitcoin. DeFi on Bitcoin is going to be huge. But that's not all that we're talking about here today, guys. So if you haven't smashed those likes, hit that subscribe just yet. I don't know what you're waiting for. I greatly appreciate it. Also, Solana, right? And I'm not just going to be talking about MYRO here. MYRO flips PEPE in 24-hour volume. Price soars 65%, right? This is great. An impressive 98 million above PEPE's 77 million in volume for MYRO. So congratulations to all of you guys that are holding MYRO out there. You guys did it. Congrats. And the reason why this is happening, Bybit, right? Bybit has announced their listing, which is huge. And bam, slam, we got a skyrocket. But outside of MYRO, Solana, I believe, is another one that's going to perform very, very well for the simple fact that, as you guys can see here, right, last bull market, Ethereum had a lot of this meme coin. Ethereum had a lot of the NFTs, right? But Solana this year, this next bull run is, I believe, going to take a more bigger focus and role in that aspect of meme coins, building degen plays, doing a lot of NFT plays. Obviously, they already have a very strong NFT community. And a lot of this stuff is going to start moving on over to Solana because of the Ethereum gas prices, because of the Ethereum just overall fees, structure, general. Solana's a little bit faster, right? And if they do get their stuff together and stop shutting down, which I think they're about to be fixed or has already fixed, it is going to be huge for Solana's ecosystem to grow. Solana's ecosystem is growing massively throughout this bear market. So I can only imagine in the bull market how much more explosive growth it's going to have. So Solana is definitely, obviously, everybody's seen the massive rally that it's had here in the last in the last couple of months. We went from 23 bucks in October, right, all the way to as high as $121 by Christmas of last year. So ever since then, we had a little retracement here to the 90s, but nonetheless, massive run for Solana. And this bull market has barely even started, 344% this last year. So guys, drop your thoughts down below. Let me know. Are you picking up Solana? Are you picking up MYRO? Right? Are you picking up inscriptions for Bitcoin? Right? Are you picking up some of these Ordinals? What's going on? Do you have any COQ INU? Drop it down below in the chat and check out this video right here, right now. Go check it out. Until next time, see ya.